top to bottom, I think everybody will contribute, and that's exciting to see. So we're fired up about it. We're ready to roll. I think, like when you're trying to figure out starters, and I'm thinking defense, I think Squirrel and Day-Day are very similar. I don't think one is way better athletically, defensively than the other, so that's a decision that needs to be made. When you sub out a Joey King for a Josh Martin brings athleticism. Now, he doesn't bring all the other things that Joey does, the intelligence, the intangibles, all those things. Josh doesn't have that yet because he's young. But he can go run around, trap, hopefully get some offensive rebounds, do those things. Bakari, again, is a guy that I'm really, really excited about. But, he's got a long way to go with all the basketball stuff. But athletically, he can bring some things to the table. Nate Mason can absolutely do those things. When we press, we want to speed up the ball. Well, you got to have a great defender speeding up the ball, and Nate is that. So I think those guys definitely fit that. Drastically different. I mean, from everything that I do, media day, these things, I know all you guys. I know the type of tone of the questions you're going to ask. Those things are all, Marcus saves his questions for the last, I just know those things. It's just comfortable. That's like all you guys deal with it. And it's more for me as a coach, knowing the players that I have and now knowing, okay, Andre can go at Michigan State and he can perform. And DeAndre, those are important things that you don't know about. That fear of the unknown in year one is difficult. Well, now we know what we have. We know what we need in recruiting. We know what we're going to sell in recruiting. You do all those recruiting visits and all those things. So it's definitely a lot more enjoyable. Obviously we'd like to win. That's the most important thing. But, I think, I don't know. I think it's that game is good for us because it gets people talking about Minnesota. And in the end, it's all about recruiting and it's all about brand. That's the biggest thing in all of sports is how strong is your brand? Well, now they're going to talk about Minnesota on the first day of college basketball. That's good for us. As for what we hope we get, I hope we win and I hope we play really well. But we know it's going to be a very tough challenge. They're picked top 10 in the country. They're picked top 1 or 2 or 3 in the ACC. They've got a lottery pick in Montrezl Harrell. They've got a pro in Terry Rozier. So we know it's going to be very difficult. And I hope more than anything we just take away that we played well, I guess.